Entonces se cortó otra vez. Mierda.
Hey travelers! Welcome to the
Troleado, a
Genshin
ver.
Impact version 4.2 special program. Woo! I'm Sarah Miller-Cruz, the voice of the female traveler Lumine, and I'm joined today by two guests to bring you the latest news for the upcoming version. Okay, why don't you introduce yourselves?
All right, yeah, sounds good. I'll start. Hey everyone, I'm Amberly Connors, the voice of Furina, and I am super excited to be on this special program today. Travelers already met the Hydro Archon at the start of their journey in Fontaine, and as the story continues...
Vale ver que se haya roto la... no grabó nada. O sea, yo estaba grabando. Cállate, Furina. Yo estaba grabando. No sé qué pasó y de la nada el directo se cortó.
My name is Ray Chase, and I'm the voice of Novelet, the Dragon Sovereign of Water and Udex of Fontaine.
Pero la cinemática estaba, bueno, más o menos bien. A Furina la van a matar. Salió Charlotte. Charlotte sí está chida.
Yep.
Okay, so next, let's dive into the major content that we have coming.
Ni siquiera estaba grabando, que es lo peor.
In the intro, Furina said we need to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran. So, you know, she's really busy as Fontaine's Archon, and she's a pretty big celebrity at the Opera House. So, the special program team gave me an itinerary to follow, and it appears to show all of Furina's recent plans.
Farina's recent plans, let me guess, she's going to be going to trial, and then another trial, and then another.
Sí, parece que van a ir a juicio y la van a matar. Por lo menos.
Okay, the itinerary
Reddit. ¿Y tú qué haces en Reddit?
So, let's take a look at the first item. Oh! Looks like Ray called it.
Wow. Yeah.
There is nothing more important to Furina than attending trials at the Opera House.
But this trial is
Ya puse el primer código.
From the usual.
Ooh, interesting.
I know.
La
keep
conté
looking at the
4.
water rushing in. I'm like, what's happening?
Yes, it looks like there's some spotlights and like it's like a curtain.
Seems like, you know, maybe also Novelet is keeping an eye on things from behind the scenes, maybe?
Very serious.
He's always keeping
Yo
an eye
digo
on
canje
stuff.
inválido, creo que lo escribiste
I'm
mal.
a bit disappointed.
Faltó una U después del 24.
Okay, in version 4.2, travelers will get to experience Act 5 of the Fontaine Archon quest, Masquerade of the Guilty. We'll team up with Fontainian friends to delve deeper into the hurricane of events.
Pero si Gato no iba a aprender. Él dijo que no iba a aprender, que le valía verga porque sabía que iba a ver.
New facts behind this crisis and encounter an evil that has been lurking in the swirling depths.
Ooh.
I know.
Swirling depths.
Ah, lo que yo había mencionado es que no me gustan estos modelos que ahora que los estoy viendo bien, porque acabo de ver los de Star Rail, es que se ven como los del Gacha Live. Se ven más feos. Se ven como estos.
In version 4.1, we learned about this
No me
precarious
gusta.
situation involving the rising primordial seawater. Novelet barely arrived in time to hold back the seawater from
Siento como que los cambiaron, no recuerdo que se veían así.
Still, the water has reached Poisson.
Luckily, the crisis was averted
Ah,
by
y cuando Navi acaba cayendo, a mí me pareció que eso es una reciclada de otra cinemática.
Provided by the Knave either. Whatever her
Arrechino.
end goal may be, it seems like she sincerely wants to save Fontaine from the prophecy. But
Debí streamear en
there's
YouTube
only so
también, ¿no?
much that we
Claro,
can
ya
say.
que nada.
Travelers will have to go and play through the version themselves to discover the clues, adventures, and
Debería
stories
hacer doble
of-
stream en el otro
Yes,
canal.
Exactly. So be sure to play through, uncover hidden truths, and witness
No,
the
ella no se va a
epic
morir.
chapter of Fontaine's history for yourself when Act 5 of the Archon quest becomes available.
Sounds good.
So
Yep.
right?
Hey, question. Have we forgotten a pretty important character who's been missing from the Fortress of Meripede?
Oh, yeah.
Wisconsin.
You mean Child?
Pero qué
Yeah.
Where's Child?
We searched all over the fortress for him.
Yep. I guess we'll just have to live with the suspense
¿Por qué
for a
ponen,
little
por qué ponen
longer.
el cristal este en la
Not
descripción?
ideal, but it's fine.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
But we saw Child appear at the end of the last version's Archon quest, so it
Es
probably
más, será,
won't be
¿cuál es el
long
nombre?
until we
En
see
japonés
him.
siempre dicen Tartaglia.
But we really need
En
to talk
americano
about
dicen
Furina.
Child.
She's confronted with a
¿Cuál es el puto nombre del personaje?
because she's confronted with a crisis that's tough for even one of the great elemental dragons. Of course, Fontaine will have the Traveler's help, but what choices will our Hydro Archon make in the face of the crisis?
Well, just like the prophecy itself, all will be revealed at the fated time. But knowing Furina, perhaps she'll have made some preparations.
Once again, disappointed.
Oh,
yeah.
No way.
Come on, guys. Have some faith.
El tráiler del anime.
Okay, to bolster everyone's confidence in Furina, let's learn a little more about this one-of-a-kind Archon.
Pica el ojo.
Why are you just standing there with your mouth gaping? You must be stunned and at a loss for words.
No me gustan las voces en inglés, chaval.
It is I, after all, Fontaine's most beloved star, Furina. I'm on a very tight schedule, so you're lucky to even get an appointment with me.
Oh my gosh, I love her outfit.
Yes. Oh, and her eyes, like each of them are different. She's got these little eyelashes and her hat.
Oh,
You know,
it's amazing.
you'd expect for a Hydro Archon that she'd have the best drip.
Oh.
Yes. Ooh.
Se me hace raro escuchar a Nubilet actuando de esa manera.
She's always dressed like she's about to attend a performance. You know what I mean?
Yes. That's Fontaine's biggest celebrity for you. And speaking of drip, let's take a look at her combat abilities.
Yay!
En otra semana, ¿por qué?
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
La cabeza parece un pulpo.
Strike a pose.
Ella se va a morir, oye. Todo estaba escrito.
Let the world come.
Sentenciada a muerte. Qué lástima que no se grabó esa reacción en el primer clip. Vale, vale. Porque ni siquiera se grabó.
Cool.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I like the way she kind of like bows.
Very dramatic.
Yes.
Very much. It's like all of her moves are part of a performance.
Yes.
Totally. Also, look at her elemental burst. Her presence really fills the stage. Everyone else is just an extra. Wait, so the creatures that Furina summons, they look a lot like the Fontamer aberrants that we've encountered before. There's a seahorse, a crab, an octopus, and they are all so cute.
Yep.
Oh, I love them.
Las dos habilidades fuera
Oh
porque
my
no necesitas
gosh,
más nada.
No, the octopus is even wearing a hat. What a distinguished little gentleman.
Correction here, Sarah. They're a bit different from Fontamer aberrants. I
Okay.
would know. To my knowledge, these creatures are Furina's, quote, honored guests. They even help manage her daily affairs.
Yes. Exactly. So, Furina often invites guests to her
Mina
tea
Seinori.
party, which is known
Grande
as
Mina
the
Seinori.
Salon
Yo sé quién
Solitaire.
es.
And those creatures are actually special guests of the salon.
¿Sabes quién es la voz?
Aw.
Mira, acá le ponen.
And she even gave
Ella es la voz de
a name.
Oh my
Miku.
gosh.
Yes. So you've got the maid, Mademoiselle Crabaletta. They're the best.
Está-
Crab, the one that's a crab, I assume.
Absolutely. And-
Okay, okay.
Yes. And then you've got the housekeeper, Sir Intendant Cheval Moran.
Ah, there he is.
And the
¿Dónde está?
conférencier, Gentilhomme Usher.
Sayu.
And that last one is a stickler for propriety.
¿Dónde está Miku? Que no la veo.
Oh, okay. So when Furina said to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran, this is who she was referring to?
Yes.
Bueno, estoy
Oh my
confundiendo.
God.
Wow.
I didn't know it was so cute.
Exactly. Furina even makes him spew bubbles in her idol animation.
Oh my gosh, that's
So-
adorable. Okay, I'm sure everyone
Sobre
just
todo
needs
es-
to know more about the skills shown in
Ah,
this
no,
clip,
Miku
so
Chucha, no.
Amber,
Era esta
why
otra.
don't you
¿Cómo
take it
es?
away? Tell us everything.
Yes,
Mitsuki.
you got it.
Yay!
So, Furina is a hydro sword.
Dije que era la hermana es la
Okay.
otra.
Mhm.
La-
She usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment in combat. When in this state, her elemental skill invites the three members
No creo que
of the
digan nada de
Salon
Navi ahorita.
Solitaire, Mademoiselle Crabaletta, Surintendant Cheval Moran, and Gentilhomme Usher to the stage.
I love it.
It's so cute.
La partícula polla, la partícula, una partícula. Ahí debería estar pollo ahorita pausando, chequeando y que... Una partícula. Pero mira que genera poquísima energía. Muy lento.
Okay, I was listening to all that, but at the very top, you said that she usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment.
Y cuando ella invoca no genera ninguna.
More than one alignment?
Yes, exactly. Furina's charged attack not only deals physical damage, but also allows her to switch between Usia and Numa Arca alignments.
Whoa.
Wow. Based on what we just saw, it seems like her Arca alignment has an effect on her other skills as well.
Yes, sure does. Furina's elemental skill changes depending on whether she is aligned with Usia or Numa.
That's cool.
It's super cool. After Furina uses her charged attack to switch to a Numa Arca alignment, her elemental skill summons the...
¿Qué es eso, Bárbara? Aplica la hidro más duro.
Provide healing to nearby party members.
Oh, nice.
Yes. The summons created by Furina's elemental skill will remain on the field for a period of time even after Furina is switched out. Furina's elemental burst deals damage to surrounding opponents.
Hace daño. O sea que cuando ella invoca hace daño.
Increases or decreases, Furina will accumulate fanfare points. That's my trumpet.
Amazing.
No, qué cringe esa voz de nobilito, joder. Siento que me arruina la imagen del personaje.
Healing bonus of nearby party members based on the amount of fanfare she has.
Wow, it seems like this fighting style really suits Furina's character. It's very showy and unpredictable.
Totally. I can already see the fluctuations in my team's HP.
Mira ese combo, ni siquiera está metiendo el cargado con Wesley. ¿Qué es eso?
For real. And due to her knowledge of deep water aberrants, Furina's passive talent can decrease the cooldown on abilities gained from the xenochromatic Fontamer aberrants.
Ooh.
Wow.
O sea, le baja el cooldown de las habilidades.
That'll make it even easier to uncover the secrets lurking in the depths.
Oh, it's the secret lurking.
Le bajan el cooldown de la habilidad.
And I almost forgot. Whenever
Cuando
one of
estás en el agua.
summons is on the field, Furina
¿Qué diría Gato que se pone en este momento?
walk on water.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
that
Está
is
pocho.
so cool.
Yes.
Hey, I actually saw that Furina's outfit changes whenever she switches between Arca
Oh
alignments.
yeah.
Yeah, good eye. You're correct.
you.
Furina es un personaje para jefes ósea. Que esos bichos de Hydro reciban buff.
If you want to learn more about Furina, then be sure to accompany her on her story quest, the Animula Kuraji chapter.
Lo que no me gusta de Furina es que lleva estos pantaloncitos así tan...
Okay, so
Tan
next
cortos.
up we have another old friend to introduce. She's now able to join the traveler's party with her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite. That's right, it's Charlotte! Yay!
Charlotte, por fin.
So cute.
Guaki
We've
hacen.
known Charlotte for a while now. The traveler met her during the
Chucha,
Summer
ya-
Summit event, which took them on an adventure all
Yo creo que ya
over the map.
tenemos como dos.
That's right. Charlotte's hard-hitting
Yo creo que tenemos como 4 meses con Charlotte, ¿no?
The truth really leave an impression, don't
Right.
you?
Yeah.
That's right. During our journey in Fontaine, didn't she treat the traveler to a magnificent meal in order to get a scoop about Wriothesley? Though she didn't end up getting the interview that she wanted in the end, huh?
Hace
But
5
I don't think
meses.
that will deter her. She'll always be in search of the truth. The world is her treasure chest, and only her camera can determine its contents and the truths they contain. Speaking of her camera, Monsieur Verite just so happens to be her greatest assistant and companion. They're friends. Charlotte's talent for photography is truly a marvel. No matter the subject or setting, her photos somehow
Yo sí quiero Charlotte, por lo menos con algunas constelaciones. No he visto qué hacen, pero...
Peerless Monsieur Verite turns her photos into eye-catching mementos. In fact, many Fontanians even cut the prints out of the newspaper and keep them as clippings.
Oh, that's so cool. And Monsieur Verite is so
Maya
cute.
Oki,
Even a
totally.
little hat and tie.
I know! Charlotte actually commissioned both of those items from Chiori. She even commissioned Monsieur Verite's accessories in several different styles to match different interview settings. Isn't that cute?
Wow, that is
Aw.
pretty thoughtful. I suppose that just shows how much Charlotte cherishes her own Monsieur Verite.
¡Oh!
Yes, it really does. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Charlotte's character showcase, shall we?
Ooh.
Yes.
If you keep your eyes peeled and your mind engaged, you'll find there's always a new story nearby just waiting to be discovered.
Tiene... Oh, sí, Neuma. Yo creo que la mayoría tiene Neuma.
Breaking news!
Su kit solo dice esquipeame, esquipeame, esquipeame. No parece esquipeame. No, qué va. Para nada.
It's just what you'd expect of a reporter for the Steambird. Even her combat skills involve taking photos. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, and like
Todo es de tomar fotos.
her combat moves, like I was saying, she's moving around.
Si esto fuera esta rel, ella usaría el celular y no la camarita. ¿Sabes? Es más, la cámara parece que tiene un sombrero.
Exactly. Charlotte is an expert at applying the skills and talents that she's developed as a reporter to other areas of her life.
El básico es el básico más original, eso sí te puedo decir.
She captures enemies from all angles, unleashing attacks while discovering and exposing their weaknesses.
Honestly, I would
Le agarró
expect
tipo
nothing
tuneado.
less from one of Fontaine's most famous reporters. Who knew cameras could do that?
¿Sabes a qué me recordó?
You could use them as a weapon. The more you know, I guess.
Okay, here's some cool stuff. Charlotte's elemental skill.
Al sombrero de familia del futuro.
Opponents caught within the viewfinder of her camera. During this effect's duration, marked opponents will intermittently take damage. Holding Charlotte's elemental skill.
Eso es como la de Najida.
Impression to opponents instead. Now her elemental burst creates a news flash field that continuously restores HP to
Y la ulti es como la de Diona, aunque no dura mucho, ¿eh?
He's also going to join in and intermittently attack opponents during the duration of the
Dura como 4
As
segundos.
an experienced reporter, Charlotte is an expert at adapting her methods to match
El
the
villano
needs of her
oculto
target.
Fontaine puede
When
ser.
paired with Fontaine characters, Charlotte receives a healing bonus. When paired with non-Fontaine characters, she receives a cryo damage bonus. Now that is not all. There is more.
Depende de con quién la
During the
equipes.
4.2 special event, travelers can complete a quest to receive a special gadget called the zoom lens. When Charlotte
zoom.
activates the zoom lens, it will trigger her passive talent called first person shutter.
Oh my gosh. That's
When you
amazing.
hold her
First person
elemental
shooter.
skill, the gadget will cause you to enter photo mode instead.
That is so cool.
Yep.
That is super rad, and you know, I have a feeling some super cool pictures.
Un modo
are gonna come
foto.
of that.
Oh yeah.
We are going to provide more information about the zoom lens and how to use it during the event overview portion.
So, Furina and Charlotte will both be featured in version
Furina, Charlotte y
4.2
Maiso, buen
Event
banner.
Wishes. In the first half of version 4.2, we'll have event wishes showcasing Furina and Baiju. During this time,
Baiju.
Charlotte will also receive a huge drop rate boost.
Huge boost.
Huge boost.
Qué cringe me da ese nubiledón.
5-star sword, Splendor of Tranquil Waters, will be featured in the
Parece
weapons
una pluma. De un...
Sword.
¿Cómo le dirán en otros países? Un bolígrafo.
And in the second half of version 4.2,
Tino y Ayato. Necesito el Ayato.
and
Es el último que me hace falta.
Okay, let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Furina's itinerary. It looks like she's investigating something.
Bueno,
Oh, there's
Shao
another
Shao
report.
también, pero Shao va para
It
largo.
says.
Okay, I will. It says, strange rumblings have been heard in the depths of Fontaine's waters. Dun dun dun.
Oh, it's here already?
Oh,
La ballena.
Wow.
El reto de la ballena azul.
Well, it looks like it's in a sea of pink and blue stars. That's so pretty.
Oh, I remember this well. I recognize this well.
Wait, yeah. Isn't this the whale that the traveler saw in Child's vision at the end of the version 4.1 Archon quest?
Yep, it's the same one. After ravaging its way
En el Star Rail salía el Trailblazer. Acá sale Lumin. O sea, Kaelus y acá Lumin.
descended upon Fontaine.
Ooh, it's real.
Es putupado.
It feels like it might even burst right through the screen.
Oh, I hope not. I get this feeling that this isn't the type of opponent that we can just brute force our way through, you know?
Exactly. In the first phase, it will use its gigantic size to target the traveler with massive AoE attacks.
Picha, pero ¿sabes qué es lo peor que parece? Menos mal que no es un boss que van a meter al abismo, porque este bicho se mueve demasiado.
So there also
Y
seems to be
parece como que tiene
sort of
mucho
a
tiempo
progress
muerto.
bar next to the boss's HP bar.
Yeah.
What's that for?
Okay, since we can't outfight it, we'll have to outsmart it instead. The creature just freed itself from captivity and is brimming with anger. So if you can find a way to capitalize on that anger, Perhaps you'll also find its weaknesses.
Oh, okay. Wait, is somebody being eaten? Is it even possible to survive something like that?
Allá la
I guess here it is.
Ooh.
This is an entirely different space, it looks like. And
Esto se ve como algo nuevo.
with a massive sword.
Se lo tragó y se lo llevó al... Es como si fuera Obito en Naruto que te lleva al mundo de los cubos. Tartaglia siempre fue malo. Hay que usar Neumagosia.
Will be revealed in version 4.2.
Well said. Oh man, this boss looks really tough.
Mira, ve, está dejando perder las bolitas de nubile chucho. Qué mal gameplay. Y se le murió.
Starting from 4.2, an option will appear on the challenge failed screen to lower the difficulty of the boss if travelers are struggling to defeat them during a main quest.
O sea, si están pochos, le pueden bajar el nivel.
Oh, I love that. Now we don't need to worry about getting stuck while trying to advance the main story.
Totally.
Hey, that was a lot of information, wasn't it? Can we take a short little break while we have a look at the...
Se viene código.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Let's do it.
Y el kit de texto, eso es para el siguiente juego. Yo mismo lo escribo. No te quiero porque 2 veces cagaste peces en aulas. Mucho humo, señora. Ve, tengo el correo aquí que dice de por streamear Genshin me van a dar 1600 y 300. Dice Gato que quizás no sean todos los 1900, pero yo sé que sí. Yo estoy convencido de que sí porque he streamado bastante. Mira, en el de Star Rail sí sé.
Hello, travelers.
En
Welcome
el de
back
Star
to
Rail no
the
había...
4.2 special program.
Hello.
Hello.
Eso fue rápido.
Yay! So, we've introduced new characters, new plot lines, and a new boss. But I hope you're still eager for new content, travelers, because there's still more to come. Let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Furina's itinerary. Okay, aside from investigating crises, it seems like our Hydro Archon also goes on occasional excursions throughout Fontaine. Who knew she did all this work behind the scenes?
Nuevas zonas. Yo sí he querido ir a esa torre desde que yo la vi. ¿Qué hay allá?
Furina and excuses. Typical. Hey, it seems like the places Furina has chosen to visit this time feature some peculiar landscapes.
Oh, yeah. It looks like Furina is in Aranea's forest.
¿Dónde está el árbol del inicio?
And that's right behind the Opera House.
What a cool place. Although, it does kind of look like...
¿Por qué Wisconsin Zone? Ahí está el árbol. No es una región de Genshin, sino tiene un puto árbol.
Definitely not what they seem here. For example, strange things have been happening with the water veins around Loch Urania. As you can see, a strong windstorm is
Ahí está
gathered around the
Paimon.
vortex rising from
No,
the
ese no es
middle of the
Paimon,
lake.
ese es Furina.
It's almost like it's preventing certain things from getting closer and forcibly pushing other things away. And take a look at this, the foggy forest path.
That fog is really thick.
Yeah.
That's why they call it the foggy forest path. And what about this area? The weeping willow of the lake.
Ooh, it looks
Me está dando
all
hambre.
withered and
And the
spoopy.
water
Es-
doesn't look quite...
Esto parece la zona nueva de Star Rail,
cloudy
la de
or
Jujo.
something. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Exactly. It seems like Furina also realized something was off. It looks like she headed underwater to investigate. And what did she find? A number of contaminated bacterial mats.
Uh-oh.
Bacteria. O sea, ella tiene que limpiar
There
el
are always
tanque.
new things to discover beneath Fontaine's waters. In this update, we'll encounter a new type of Fontamer aberrant, the xenochromatic ball.
Van a meter un modo nuevo.
Travelers can borrow its abilities to cleanse away the contamination clots and contamination cores from the
Bueno, van a dar
bacterial
un
mats.
limpiador.
Cool. In addition, with the help of a special device, travelers will be able to use this creature's abilities on the surface as well. They may be the key to solving certain
En la
puzzles,
superficie
perhaps
también.
even powering certain objects. But we'll leave that for you to discover.
Ooh.
To learn more about the story behind the new
Ese se ve
Arena's
chido.
forest region, be sure to check
Mira,
out
ahí hay una vaina de canjeo de llave allá arriba.
called the Wild Fairy of Arenaeus. I'll give you a hint. Melusines are involved.
Melucinas.
Really? Oh, then it would certainly be a world
Qué cringe me da ese novelet, joder. Mejor hubieran puesto otro personaje, a Charlotte.
You'll find the Mort region. There, a singular tower stands tall above an island in the middle of the sea. Perhaps it's also guarding some unspeakable secrets.
Ooh. Actually, it looks like that's the very next stop on Furina's itinerary, so let's go check it out. Okay, I bet a bunch of travelers noticed this tower since they've arrived in Fontaine.
Sí, yo también lo
I'm
hice.
so excited that we finally get to check it out.
Yes, same. Yeah, in version
Yo siento que la historia de los narcisos la van a continuar en la segunda parte de la versión.
Search in the algae sea. I know. And after unlocking 4 seals along its perimeter, the tower
4 sellos.
and its long buried secrets will be unveiled to us.
Hay que desbloquearla con 4 sellos.
Amazing! Okay, it would feel great to finally demystify all the secrets churning under the seemingly calm waters.
Yes, I want answers. I also
Same.
we all want answers.
No
I
necesito
also
dormir,
heard
necesito
it has
respuestas.
something to do with the
El cono de
presence of
Michaelcito
sea.
ya lo vi.
It seems like there's a very important and very ancient story behind it all.
That is very right. New stories are always unfolding in Fontaine, whether above water or below. And this is not
Y Michaelcito tenía que mandarlo en flexeo, pero bueno.
Woke up new life forms in other places where destinies intersect.
Bueno, no importa.
Oh, Destinies!
Destinies! In certain underwater cave, new life
Otro bicho,
It
no.
has greater and more diverse powers of transformation while in combat. So don't let your guard down.
Esta mierda la van a meter al salón,
And
al
some
abismo.
places still seem to tell
Ey, no he hecho el
stories
abismo
that
que
have
cambiaron
long
ahora que me
passed,
acuerdo.
no matter how long they've been abandoned. So in this update, travelers can also look forward to the climax of the Narcissan Croix adventure.
El
quest
clímax de los
line
narcisos, te
introduced
dije.
over the last 2 versions.
Que no
And
tengo ni idea de qué van los
there
narcisos.
can be an unexpected surprise waiting at the end.
¿Quién habrá hecho la misión de los narcisos sin haberse dormido?
I can't wait to see what it is.
Para darle mis
Alright,
felicitaciones.
there's a lot to discover in the new areas of the map, but Furina's itinerary doesn't stop there. Oh wait, it looks like she's arranged to spend some time with her subjects.
Aw.
Furina is
Wow.
pretty personable. Who's to say? She might even make an appearance at the events taking place in Fontaine.
Speaking of, let's move on to the event portion.
Alright, the Fontaine Fishing Association has
¿Cómo viste a
recently
Genshin
posted
News?
a commission to investigate the rumors of water imps
Ah,
in
sí.
Arenaeus
Lo de las
Island.
imágenes de... Sí, ves subiendo las imágenes de...
Investigation.
I know.
Oh, and Fremine seems to be
Lo
involved.
van a regalar.
That little clockwork penguin next to him must be one of his other companions. But it doesn't look like Pear.
Actually, its name is Thelxie. The name comes from a Fontanian fairy tale that describes a terrifying creature that lives
Fueron como 2
underwater.
meses... No, él vino con
Adults would use
Tartaglia.
the story to keep children away from the shore. As the story goes, children who play by the water are food for Thelxie to devour.
Remy Free.
Ooh, yeah, for real.
Y yo que me maté
Well,
sacando
children
el de Tartaglia y me salió de Tartaglia antes que
I
Freminate.
know, right? It does seem a little unusual for Fremine to give this little penguin a name like that. There must be some other reason.
Wait, hey, does this event also have something to do with this clockwork penguin?
Absolutely. In this event, we'll be helping Fremine make some improvements to this little clockwork penguin. There will be a total of 3 main stages to the event. As for the first stage, we'll repair the penguin by fixing its circuits and reconnecting the motherboard. In return, the little guy will help us out on our journey.
Oh, I love
Pretty cool.
that.
As our journey progresses, we'll collect colorful shells, corals, and other items which can be used to outfit our little friend with weapons and equipment. Which brings us to the second stage of the event, using an echoing conch to search underwater and find the items that we need for the penguin.
And, you know, what happens if we run into certain speed bumps on our adventure? You know, like monsters, puzzles, and all that jazz.
Well, it seems like the perfect opportunity for our little penguin buddy to shine.
Aw.
Exactly. In the third stage of the event, the Clockwork Penguin will help us defeat monsters lurking around a specific domain and
Otro
obtain
evento
any
que espero que
treasures
no
that
sea
they may
tan
be
largo,
guarding.
pero este va a ser de los grandes, evento
The
grande con
Clockwork
corona y no
Penguin
sé
will
qué.
provide different buffs in each battle to help travelers emerge victorious.
Whoa.
Now, as for the story behind these battles, travelers will just have to find out for themselves.
Let's see. After helping the penguin, the next item on the itinerary
Tengo que sacar ese Hayato.
is...
Ojalá que Furina me salga
Oh, the cute little
rapidísimo.
fungi
Un par de
are
Charlottes
back.
y después guardar a Hayato.
Furina, a friend we met in Sumeru, has arrived in Fontaine to promote Lil Fungi's Fantastic Fiesta.
Oh, and speaking of fun, guys, I think I recognize some familiar faces. Bongo Head, it's time to shine.
O sea,
Yay!
volvieron a poner los
Travelers
Pokémon
may
eso
notice
de
some
los
differences
fungus.
in this update's fungi event. Aside from taking place in Fontaine, the gameplay has also been optimized. Previously, we led the Lil Fungi in battle against Mechanici. This time, we'll have the opportunity to challenge a whole host of powerful monsters.
Awesome. Travelers will be able to command a variety of fungi, adjusting their movement to target different enemies. And don't forget to use marvelous gels to instruct the little fungi to unleash powerful skills.
Yeah! Travelers will hopefully enjoy playing with the
Esto
fungi
parece,
more than
esto
ever.
parece un TFT.
Here's hoping. Actually, I have a little note here to pass along from our developer friends. It's the note, some unfolding. While they hope to make the little fungi and some other events permanent so travelers can play at any time, the team feels that the current design doesn't adequately sustain long-term gameplay. So, they're going to continue iterating, optimizing, and improving this event while also working hard to develop interesting content that is relevant to the overall game. Thanks, devs.
Yeah, thanks!
All right. Okay, let's take a look at what else Furina's itinerary has in store. Oh, it's the Graph Adversarial Technology Experiment Log. I'm more than ready to fight some adversaries. Let me at 'em!
Me está dando hambre.
I wish I could, but it doesn't actually involve fighting. A researcher obsessed with graph adversarial technology has made great
Otro
contributions
evento
to
de
the
cámara.
study of counter-criminal image recognition. She believes that her research can help her achieve great success. But her scholarly responsibilities make it difficult for her to collect the field samples that she needs.
I'm guessing this is where the traveler comes in.
Okay, you're not wrong. But Pauline's request is actually pretty reasonable. To receive rewards, simply submit photographs of 5 different sample types that match the characteristic that's given.
Hay que tomar fotos y luego reentregarlas de
You can
vuelta.
also exchange these samples with your friends. You might be able to find useful references for the samples that you need to collect in the Adventure Archive.
No
At the
sé,
end
lo
of the
veo
quest,
me.
travelers will receive a special gift from Pauline.
Ooh.
That's right. It's the zoom lens we mentioned during Charlotte's character introduction.
Oh, how fun.
To use it, just equip the camera and activate the zoom lens in your inventory. The zoom lens can be attached to all cameras obtained in the game up to this point. When equipped with other characters, the zoom lens won't be able to be used in combat, but if you switch to Charlotte and hold her elemental skill, you'll be able to snap pics with zoom lens even while fighting. You can even use it in domains.
Ooh.
Double wow.
Se le
Oh my
puede
God, that's
equipar
awesome.
a
I bet travelers
Charlotte.
will be able to capture some amazing moments and
Se le
crop
puede,
those too.
se le puede equipar a Charlotte
There's no need
para
to
que
worry.
su habilidad haga más
You'll
zoom.
be able
What the
to
fuck?
obtain the zoom lens after
Creo que
the
es la primera
battle.
vez que un ítem modifica o cambia una habilidad. O sea, le da un zoom. No es la gran cosa, pero digo, influye directamente.
Travelers who master the ley line features and put together the
¿Otro
strongest
evento?
party will be able to easily beat their opponents.
Now, less experienced travelers like myself don't need to worry either. Using trial characters and taking advantage of the buffs brought about by the ley line are also great ways to come out on top.
That's right. And travelers who are more confident in their combat skills can choose to jump straight to the final challenge. Also, the Leyline Overflow event will
Otra
return
vez,
at
que
the
por
end
cierto,
of
no me
the
acuerdo si terminé todos los de... Yo terminé ayer
perfect
todos los
time to
de...
start building your
Bueno, ayer.
parties.
En antes yo terminé
Hopefully,
todas
you're
las
all
de...
excited for the fabulous events that version
Yo
4.2
creo que
has
sí.
in store, but there are still more surprises to share.
Yay!
Oh, let's get into them.
Ese sonido sonó como el de... Oh.
Let's take a quick break to have a look at the final redemption code.
Códigos nuevos. Se vienen
See you in a
códigos.
bit.
Okay.
Válido hasta las 12 de la mañana. Entonces dice 9T96KJNE2LOM. Lo escribí con minúsculas, pero debería servir igual. ¿Por qué no ponen el vaina de canjeo un poco más accesible? Que no tener que irse hasta el menú, bajar y buscar. Simplemente ya aquí, pum, listo, aquí, canjear código.
Welcome back, travelers! Okay, I just took a look at Lady Furina's itinerary, and it seems we've actually reached the end.
Aw, I know.
Ya llegamos al
So
final.
we've submitted our appointment request to Surintendant Cheval Moran. While we're waiting to hear back, let's see what system optimizations we have for the upcoming version. Let's get into it.
Okay.
¿Qué misión legendaria,
First up
Kiki?
is the quick challenge feature for weekly bosses.
Misión
New players
rápida.
or players who prefer to spend their time exploring may have yet to unlock certain weekly bosses, and it's difficult to raise new characters when you can't access the boss drops needed to ascend a certain character.
Totally.
True.
In version 4.2, travelers who are at adventure rank 40 or above will have the option to quick challenge a weekly boss by navigating to the Trounce domain section of the adventure handbook.
O sea, les da
All
un...
weekly bosses will be available to
Lo
challenge,
mandan
except
directamente al boss
Stormterror,
semanal
Wolf
sin
of the
tener que
North.
pasar por toda la misión para empezar a
Nice.
farmear.
Yeah, now we don't have to wait to advance the story before we can level up a new character's talents and skills.
Exactly. Also,
Pero,
we're introducing an update to
3 años
Genius
tarde,
Invocation
pero bueno.
TCG. In version
Ooh.
4.2, 3 new character cards and 5 new action cards will be added. There will also
Esto es
be
para
an
fullo.
accelerate duel feature, which will provide a smoother gaming
Esto es para
experience.
fullo. Las
Pretty cool
cartas
stuff.
ya...
After the version 4.2 update, deck sharing
No es que
codes
las
will
odio,
also
pero
be
ya
released. Use
no
them
le
to
tengo
show off
tanto
your
gusto
strongest
como...
deck or take inspiration from other travelers.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Puedes
And
copiar
since the
código
number of
para
card combinations just keeps
exportar
increasing, the
decks
number of decks a player can save has been increased from 10 to 20.
de 10 a 20 se pueden guardar.
Double! And in addition, both the maximum number of starting slots and the number of slots unlocked at each player level upgrade have been increased from 2 to 4.
Double again!
Double,
Nice.
double!
Double
The,
again!
the developers have also made a number of optimizations to the Genius Invocation TCG interface.
Heated Battle Mode and the Forge Realms Temper Endless Swarm will also return in version 4.2.
Ooh, and in addition to the updates made to Genius Invocation TCG, returning travelers will enjoy ample login rewards and exploration guidance courtesy of the
Okay.
Genshin Impact Project team.
Sistema de
May those
optimización.
returning to Devat have a happy reunion.
Aw, that's
Aw.
nice.
Yeah. Plus, a new story key privilege has also been added so that returning travelers can enjoy new story
Ah,
quests
pero
and
estos son
mega
los
events.
que regresan a jugar.
Amazing! Red notification dots have also been optimized. Notifications that have already been cleared will no longer reappear when logging in on a different platform.
Yo.
Ay,
Quest
Dios.
optimizations will also be available in version 4.2. The first one pertains to unlocking story quests.
Eso es lo que estaba diciendo Putopal la otra vez que yo estaba diciendo. Que cuando tú aceptas, tienes que entrar manualmente en la misión. O sea que aunque la actives, no se va a estar por ahí activa. Y lo otro que dijeron fue que cuando tú logueas en otro dispositivo, el marquito rojo de lo que ya tú completaste no va a salir. El símbolo ese. Es molesto,
that
¿verdad?
means it's time for the 4.2 special program to come to a close.
Oh,
I know.
Well, there's so much exciting stuff happening, and I know personally, aside from all
Yo
the
aprecio más las
story,
cuestiones de
red
calidad de vida más
story
que...
and characters,
Me emociona más
I'm
eso que
personally
el
very
mapa de los
jazzed
personajes y lo que van a
about
sacar.
guy events.
Yes, how can you not be? They keep on adding so much cool stuff to this game. For me, I love the idea of the combat camera. But for me and Monsieur Novelette, we are here for the Melusines.
Well, this has been so much fun with both of you. I'm really grateful we could all be here today together. And honestly, I'm just really glad that we're gonna get to see how all these mysteries unfold. And
El evento de Paimon, no sé, yo lo vi como que un vaina de jugadores que vuelven a jugar.
But that's
Después de
it
cierto
for the
tiempo.
version 4.2 special program. Thank you so much, everybody, and see you all in game. Bye. Toodaloo.
Queridos viajeros, su audiencia con la diosa de la justicia, regente de muchas aguas, y la celebridad más popular en todo Fontaine, Lady Furina, ha sido garantizado. La cita será el 8 de noviembre de 2023. Bueno, que el 8 de noviembre viene la versión. Eso es lo que me están diciendo. Falta el miércoles. Y bueno, ya está. Estuvo bien, que es una putada que se me haya roto se me haya dañado la primera parte, pero bueno. Ahí dijo 8. No sé. Está bien, supongo. Cosas chidas, habían cosas interesantes. Las calidades de vida me gustaron más que otra cosa, pero. Era eso de que cuando tú estás jugando, por lo menos en la computadora, ya revisaste todas las cosas que tenías por ahí con el simbolito rojo. Y tú si te ibas a jugar al celular y ya te habías completado eso, pero en el celular, como no habías entrado todavía, aparecían las cositas rojas. Bueno, ya. Si ya lo hice en la computadora, en el celular ya no me van a aparecer tampoco. Y eso de que te puedes mandar directamente al donde están los bosses semanales para farmear y esa vaina, eso está chido. O sea, lo están ajustando todo para que no tengas que pasar a través de todo el textaco, todas las misiones, porque ellos saben que tienen mucho texto, para empezar a farmear voces y farmear y subir personajes, así, porque siempre está el meme, ¿no? Te sacas una Cuyo Sara siendo AR3, bueno, no se puede, bueno, AR10, y hasta que no llegas a Inazuma no puedes sacarle nada. ¿Por qué el 7? Bueno, no sé. ¿Cuánto falta aquí, dice? Tu, tu, tururururururu. Faltan 4 días, 7 horas. 1, 2, 3, 4. Puede ser el horario chino. Pero bueno. ¿Qué dice Pollo?
Y bueno, entra ella, ¿no? Y se lleva las 4 partículas.
Pollo está hablando de partículas. ¿Y puto?
11.000 y pico viewers en Twitch, ¿eh? No me jodas tú. Muchísimas gracias a todos, de verdad, por venir. Numerazos de locurón. Así que 1000 gracias a todos.
8.000 personas con puto pago, cuando lo normal es que él tenga como 2.000 o 3.000.
Hay mucha gente.
Digo, yo voy a tratar de reactivar otra vez el canal este porque ya se me está muriendo. Voy a subir esta reacción, voy a subir la de esta rail, mientras edito las tiradas de Wisconsin. Y bueno, creo que no hay tiradas de Topaz. Ni de Jingliu, imagínate. Bueno, eso. Vamos cortando, voy cerrando y también termino de grabar. Ish.